An investigation is on this morning after a major security breach in the Trump administration. On Monday, it was revealed that top security officials shared classified war plans in a group chat that mistakenly included a journalist. Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth reportedly revealed operational details on a U.S. strike in Yemen just hours before the strikes were carried out. The group text thread sent via a commercial messaging app called Signal included the editor-in-chief of The Atlantic. Hegseth initially denied the accusations when he was asked about the incident on Monday.
This is the guy that peddles in garbage. This is what he does. I've heard I was characterized. Nobody was texting war plans, and that's all I have to say about that.
But they were, and that was proven, as you see here in the exchange. The White House has since confirmed the authenticity of these messages. The Atlantic's editor-in-chief says he thought the information being discussed in front of him was a hoax or a disinformation campaign because the massive oversight seemed just too improbable at first.
And then I waited a couple of hours to see if it actually happened, and it did. That's when I realized that, oh, this is almost certainly a real chain of national security officials talking to each other on a commercial app, not on a government-approved classified communication system.
Yeah, and that has a lot of people concerned this morning. So there's going to be a Senate hearing today to talk about this breach, as serious national security concerns are now top of mind. Going to send it over to Cheryl now with reaction from lawmakers that continues to come in this morning.
Yeah, Aisha, strong reaction from both sides of the aisle on this one, but the State Department deflected questions from reporters, and the president initially said he had no knowledge of the incident.
I think it's not much of a magazine, but I know nothing about it. You're saying that they had what? The Houthis? You mean the attack on the Houthis? Well, it couldn't have been very effective because the attack was very effective. I can tell you that. I don't know anything about it. You're telling me about it for the first time.
This morning, we are hearing from some Republicans who say they are concerned about national security.
Clearly, I think the administration has acknowledged it was a mistake, and they'll tighten up and make sure it doesn't happen again.
I will guarantee you 99.99% with confidence Russia and China are monitoring those two phones. So I just think it's a security violation.
But it's definitely a concern, and you can be sure the committee, House and Senate, will be looking into this.
A lot to follow here. Democrats call it amateur hour and a grave concern, and they're calling for immediate accountability.
I've long said Mr. Hegseth is not qualified to be Secretary of Defense, and this is yet another example. And somebody needs to get fired. Hegseth should be stepping down.
There's got to be a consequence for this. We need to be told how this happened, what they're doing to fix it, and whoever was responsible for this kind of thing should be severely disciplined.
U.S. Senator Raphael Warnock of Georgia posting he wants answers, saying in part, this recklessness puts our service members in the Middle East at risk. How can we trust this administration to keep Georgia safe when they're this reckless?